Hey you guys, happy Wednesday, happy short Wednesday. I just want to say that thank you to those of you who were doing your work as you were supposed to have been doing yesterday. Thank you for treating my sub, our guest teacher, with respect. Please continue doing so today. Remember that in my class there is never a day off. And those of you that were not on task, you guys know there will be consequences. You guys know how upset and personally, or how personal I take your behavior when I am out. It is never okay to be a slacker. It is never okay to be disrespectful. It is never okay to think that just because I am not there, that there are not expectations. If you have forgotten my expectations, please visit the poster in the front of my class that has all my expectations written out. Okay. Most importantly, please remember that I expect you to discipline yourself so that nobody else has to, as well as always have high expectations for yourself, because that is what I have for all of you. So, anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and say that. First of all, thank you. Second of all, never ever falter. Don't let yourself down. Don't let me down. Always be 100% your best. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and start with our warm up for today. I want you to think about the video that you guys started watching yesterday in class on the LA student walkouts of 1968. So I think growing up, a lot of us knew of the civil rights movement that was going on in the South with Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and Cesar Chavez. But and I may be wrong about this, but at least when I was growing up, rarely did I hear about the civil rights movement that was going on right in my backyard in LA with the Mexican American community. High school students, actually, who are your guys' age and who are trying to fight and make a change for the level of education and the treatment that they might have been receiving at school and in their communities. But, anyways, around that topic, I want you to think about the movie and think about any themes that you might have seen. And remember, when we talk about literature or movies, poems, art, music, etc., theme is an overall message or an idea that a certain piece of literature is trying to teach you. Okay, what's that person, that author, that producer, that artist? What do they want you to walk away learning or knowing after you go and you see what they're writing or singing or rapping or etc., etc.? What is the message? So think about the movie that you watched yesterday. Think about what I just kind of mentioned surrounding education and civil rights and justice. What do you think one of the themes or messages of the movie Walkout is so far? How do you see it happening in the movie? Like, what do you think the producers, the writers are doing in terms of the actors and the different scenes and action and what these kids are saying or doing? How do you think that theme is playing out? Okay, explain that theme. What do you think one of those is? And there are many, 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 many. Take about 10 minutes to answer that question. And when you are done, then our guest teacher is going to play the movie where you guys left off yesterday. And I just want to remind you guys that that guide that you should be filling out as you watch the movie, which is simple and super easy, and it goes in order from the beginning to the end. It is not an optional assignment. It is worth 150 points. I did not stutter. It is worth 150 points. And if you do not do it, it is going to drop your grade drastically. It is not optional. I did not copy and paste this assignment from the internet. I sat here on the last day of my break and I typed it out. You cannot Google these questions on the internet to find the answers. They are specific to the movie. So unless you own the movie, you might not be able to answer them again. Do not waste your time. Please work diligently. Watch the movie and think about what that movie has to do with you, if anything at all. Okay, why might it apply to you? Why do I think that it is important to watch this movie and understand it in the context of the literature that we are learning about in our class? Because you guys know that I don't really like to watch movies in class. Okay, I like to read and write and go through different kinds of literature and poetry. But movies can also be a type of literature, and this one particularly is very important. Okay, so just a reminder, this movie, the assignment, is worth 150 points. It should be finished by the time the movie finishes. There are no exceptions. But anyways, please be on your best behavior. Continue doing what you are doing. Remember, you guys are scholars. There are high expectations, especially when I am not there with you guys. So work diligently, and I will see you guys when I return tomorrow. All right. So if you have any questions, some of you guys have my number from the Remind app, and if you don't, you probably know where to find it. But I'm here for you guys if you need me at all. All right. So good luck with everything. I'll see you guys soon.